everyone. It is Saturday as I'm filming, and this is going to be my last April vlog, which is crazy. I made it through, did the 3 days a week, but this will be the last video this week. So we have soccer practice that we're gonna go to in a little bit. I just made pancakes, and Dan and I are going to kind of divide and conquer today. He has to bring a load of garbage, basically like bulk throwaway stuff, you know, like wood and stones and things like that, to the dump. I guess it's a bulk collection center. And he's gonna take the boys, and then I'm gonna take the girls and go to soccer practice. And then we'll meet back here when we're done. He was already weed whacking this morning, and he's gonna mow later. And yeah, we're just gonna have hopefully a productive Saturday, get some things done, and also have some fun. All right, one final book update for April. I finished Confessions on the 745, and I really enjoyed it. I'm excited to read more from this author. And it's funny because a friend of mine just read a book from her. It might be her most recent one. I'm not positive about that, but she actually really didn't like it. So that is interesting because I wonder if, you know, her books kind of vary a lot. We'll see. But I did enjoy this one. It was very like Matchstick Men-esque with like a con sort of character, and it was told from a lot of different perspectives, so that made it really interesting. I enjoyed it. And then I just finished 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson. That one was enjoyable, but definitely if you... So it references 8 different books, different murder mysteries, and it definitely gives away the plot and the ending of pretty much all of those books. So in that regard, if you were wanting to read the books that it references, it definitely kind of ruins that for you. But one of the main books it referenced was Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, which was very funny because I just read that one a couple months ago, so I was familiar with it. And he basically said that was his favorite murder mystery book. I didn't love the author that read it, or rather the narrator that read it on my audiobook, so I did prefer the times that I was reading it just out of the physical book, but you know, the story I still enjoyed. So now I'm going to start this one, A Flicker in the Dark, which has mixed reviews. Some people really loved it and some people didn't, so I'll have to update you in a future video. All right, we're back home, and I'm going to actually blow the... Dan weed whacked this morning. I'm gonna blow the grass clippings off the driveway. So I'm gonna spend a little time outside kind of clearing some things out of the garage. I mentioned a few weeks ago that Dan was working on building a shed, and he finished it. So I want to show you that, and also see if there's some things in the garage that we can move into there and kind of clear up some space in here. There's probably things I can declutter in here as well. It's like never ending. I feel like I can constantly clear out the garage. So I'm going to work on that, but let me show you the shed. So here's the new shed. We are absolutely loving it. This is from Patio Well. It is their 10 by 12 metal shed, and it matches so well with our garage that we have back there with the metal siding and the metal roof. This shed has been such an upgrade from what we had before, which was here for a few decades, and it was all wood and it was falling apart. So this was, like I said, a huge project. We had to remove the old shed, which had to be cut apart. We had to demo it. And my husband definitely, this was a major project for him and a friend. They kind of tackled it together. So Dan still has the wooden form to take off from when the concrete was poured. But let me show you inside. You can lock it very easily. We're mostly storing larger equipment in here. So like my husband's quad, the kids have a mini quad that can also fit in here, and the lawnmower, you know, snow blower. And then across the back, we are storing all of our wood for the fireplace and for our outdoor fireplace. And we hope to be able to store more in here, because when it was wood and the floor was all muddy, it was just a challenge to really get in here and store things properly. We can fit the Thule for, you know, the top of the van. We don't need it on there all the time. and there's still so much space left over. It's very well ventilated. There's 2 vents in the front and then 2 vents, you know, I guess that's the back, and then 2 vents in the front. And we would like to maybe also put some shelving in here. We could maybe rearrange things a little bit and fit some shelving. I've mentioned on my channel before that we have a single attached garage that's attached to our house, and then we have a 2-car large garage that my husband works out of, and that's, you know, separate from the house. So we really don't need that attached garage, and we really want to convert it to living space. We don't park in it. It's really just for storage. So by adding this shed, it's just one step closer to renovating that garage, which is still probably another year or 2 away. That's like a long-term goal, but little by little, you know, it's just great to clear things out of there and make that project more of a reality. And this was a huge step because we had that old crumbling shed for years. You know, we've been here 7 years, and it was always a plan to, you know, get rid of it and put up something new that will hopefully last a good long while. So after we had the old shed torn down, we were left with essentially just a mud floor, since it was built on wood slats that over a few decades were basically sunk into the ground. So to give the new shed a much better foundation, we went ahead and had gravel brought in and a new concrete base poured. And again, my husband did such an amazing job with this. He spread the gravel, he built the wooden form for the cement to be poured into, and then he spread it all out with the help of a couple friends. So once we had a new firm foundation, he was then able to assemble the patio well base first and get that in place, and then move on to the rest of the shed. And they provide written instructions, which he used to help assemble it, but you can also use their QR code and scan it to watch the step-by-step YouTube video instructions, and that way you can easily jump to the part of the video that you're working on. It took Dan about 5 to 6 hours total, spread over a few days, to completely finish the build. They're also offering a lifetime warranty on all the products on their website if you choose to order through my link. Patio Well carries metal sheds in a few different sizes. Ours is 10 by 12, but they also have a 10 by 8 and a 10 by 10 size, as well as plastic sheds and deck boxes for patio and yard storage. So if you are interested in a Patio Well shed or storage box, you can click the link in the description box below and use my code OWH21 for 21% off all Patio Well products. All right, this is everything that I'm going to be taking out of the garage. This chair and this tray, I think I might just put on the curb and see if anyone wants it. But that pole and all of that is just trash. So I'll get all that in my trunk at least, and then eventually I'll take it somewhere to get rid of. What is it?
It's flowers.
Flour?
But they're edible.
Flour cereal?
Hmm?
Nice.
They're actually edible.
Can I sprinkle a little bit on my pancake? I'm just playing in the mud kitchen with Lara, and I have to say I feel very weird being home without the boys. My mind keeps going to like, where are they? What are they doing? It's too quiet. And I have to keep reminding myself they're not here. So it's been nice. I got the garage cleaned up a little bit, and we'll probably go inside and have lunch. I don't know how long Dan's gonna take at the recycling center. So we'll see. I gotta also think about something for dinner. I do have a chicken thawed actually in the fridge. I'll probably make that. That'll be easy. So we did wind up getting those rope ladders for the kids to climb the trees. We have 2, one in this tree and then one in the tree next to it. And they've been really enjoying it. So they're just wrapped around the branch with these sort of thicker straps. So nothing is drilled in, and the quality is really good. I'm very happy with them. So if you're interested, I'll link them. All right, now I'm really hot. I was just playing soccer with the girls, just kicking the ball around, teaching Lara some moves, because I did play soccer in middle and high school. I was not very good, but I know a little bit. And so that was fun, but Dan's not home yet, so I'm going to make myself a drink. I'm really hot. And just relax a little bit this afternoon. I actually have a fun night for myself planned. There's a ladies' night that I'm going to at a vineyard, and I've been there before, and it was really nice, and it was really cold, so they had some sort of indoor seating that you could, you know, sit in. But we just got an alert or a message saying that they are going to move the event outside because it's not super cold out, but once the sun goes down, it's going to be really cold tonight. And they do have outdoor heaters, but it said there's limited seating around the heaters, so I'll have to dress appropriately to stay warm, but that should be fun. It's like a bring your own food kind of thing, so I have to figure out something to bring. I think I'm going to make like a charcuterie board. That's always a crowd pleaser and goes good with wine. So that's actually my evening plan. So I will still get the chicken made for everyone else and then go out and have a little mom's night.
Really, you need?
Okay, Evie, Miss Scarlet with the candlestick in the conservatory. Do you have green candlestick library? She gets to check it.
Where's she at?
Green candlestick library.
I knew it!
So, current status of the kitchen. A couple good things and a couple not so good things. So, this drawer in our island has been sticking for a long time, and it's really difficult to pull it in and out. And it's where we put our dishes and cups and things. So, it's pretty heavy and makes it really challenging. So, Dan actually bought new tracks for it a while ago. So, we already had them in the house. But I think he has to modify something to fit it back in. So after doing all the yard work today, he decided to come in and tackle another project, which I am grateful for. But he's about to be home alone with the 4 kids. So we'll see how that goes. And I just pulled a chicken out of the oven. I started that just about an hour and a half ago. So easy. And I just did some carrots. Sometimes I do potatoes, but I'm just going to serve it with rice, and that will be fine. I'm just going to cover it up, keep it warm. And I just threw together a quick charcuterie board to bring tonight. And this was all just things I had in the house. Just salami and cheese. I had some grapes, and I threw some walnuts on it. And it's really easy. If you fold them, if you fold like a round salami in half, and then in half again, it makes this really pretty kind of like fan effect. And it just takes something very simple and makes it look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to wrap that up. Get myself a little more put together, and then I'm gonna go head out. All right, I am ready to head out. I got my charcuterie board here next to me. I'm in my husband's car, just left him with the van. And I am excited to go have a girls' night. But that is gonna do it for this month of daily vlogs. Or not daily, weekly vlogs. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, be sure to stick around and subscribe. I will be going back to probably my once a week uploads, once a week minimum. If I feel I have more to share, I could always throw in an extra one, but definitely once a week has been working really well, and I'm excited to go back to that. Although I do enjoy sharing these, you know, day in the life, day-to-day mundane activities that just comprise most of my days, most of my weeks. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will be talking to you soon. Take care, guys.